going on, everybody? This is Dorian.
And this is Miss MVP. Good morning, good evening, and good night.
And we want to welcome everyone back to another episode of the Convos in the Park podcast. Miss MVP, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. You didn't get rid of me last week, so I'm okay.
Oh, no. I think last episode went very well.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, besides fighting a slight sinus attack. Other than that, I'm good.
Oh, I thought you were having a mild crisis over there trying to figure out how to dab. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you were doing a lot of that. You sticking to your New Year's resolution so far?
Yes.
What was it?
Yes, actually the biggest thing was not smoking. Actually, I started it before the New Year started. On day 3.
Cold turkey?
Yeah, cold turkey without a cigarette or a vape.
Day 3? You said you started before?
I started New Year's Eve. I started New Year's Eve and then, of course, New Year's Day. And then we're recording this on the 2nd. So, yes, I'm 3 days in.
Okay.
Cold turkey.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. I've never been a fan or consumer of the nicotine, but I know it's a struggle with some people, so good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been getting some support on it, so we'll see how it goes. And normally when it comes to that, it's the job that may start it back up, but I think I got ways this time around to fight it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. We'll see if we could turn 2021 into a non-nicotine, non-cigarette, and I've already have stopped drinking for quite some time, so I might be rid of 2 poisons, so to say.
I stopped drinking, the house gonna blow up. Somebody's got to pay. I was upset because I didn't have any wine to sip while we were recording, but it's okay.
Yes, I think you'll make it through just fine.
I don't know. You over there dabbing. might have to pop a bottle of champagne. Who knows? What's on the menu for the day?
On the menu today, just want to refresh everyone with the way that the show flows. Of course, we have our intro that we just did. Next will be redactions, or as I would like to say, takebacks. From statements from previous episodes.
Yeah. I got to. Last show, correction. Pharrell is not a vegan. He has started a vegan-friendly line of products. So Pharrell still is a carnivore. And Lil Jon did have a versus. My apologies to the Crunk Master. He and Tallahassee Payne himself had a versus. But y'all ain't gonna be calling me out like that. Nah, how about that?
That works though. All right. Then after the takebacks, after that we go into topics. After we cover the topics, we will take a small break. After that, we will return with the Beat the Stick section, followed by the park bench once we start getting feedback in.
I got some feedback. I'll be the first one to sit at the bench or sit on the bench.
All right. Then, of course, after that, we have our closing thoughts and close out the show.
Sounds like a plan to me. I do want to slide in a mental health check every day.
Okay.
We'll do that. We'll get it in where we fit it in, but definitely a mental health check, because you gotta keep that clean. You never know, you might be talking to or driving past somebody on their worst day, so make mine to be that positive side for them.
Well noted. So, Miss MVP, what topic do you have to bring to the table today?
Still on the pandemic, because everybody's affected by that, so no matter race, creed, sexuality, everybody's affected by it.
Right.
I want to kind of see what kind of hobbies that anybody, or if everybody picked up. Me, I picked up a few, but if you had time to pick up a hobby, what was it? I I picked up a little bit more baking. I like to bake things that I don't eat so I can force feed it to other people. And I don't have to feel bad about gaining the weight.
So how has that been working out?
It's been great. It's been great. Cheesecakes, I can't stand cheesecake, but I bake them and I force feed it to other people. Coconut cakes, here, eat, be happy. Pecan pies, here, I'll make you one, yeah.
So have you made anything yet that you would eat?
Did you just not hear me say that? I do not bake anything that I eat.
But why not?
I've made, since October, I think I've made 15, maybe 20 banana puddings.
Good Lord. That's okay. Yeah, that's a lot of banana pudding.
I like bananas. I don't like cold bananas. So I'm not going to eat banana pudding. I don't like hot bananas. So I'm not going to eat banana pudding because I make mine from scratch. I don't do that box stuff. No offense to those who do. It's just not banana pudding to me. So good luck. Yeah, I force feed it to other people.
Okay. As far as myself, I honestly have not picked up a hobby during this pandemic. It's been pretty much sticking to my routine of trying to read, look at YouTube for new information, and of course look at stuff to kind of relax myself. And listen to podcasts, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And play video games here and there. I haven't played video games as much as I used to. I used to be a heavy gamer. Well, yeah, you know that.
Put my business in the street.
But yeah, I've kind of toned down on that, and like I said, a lot of it has been more so getting into stuff for Combos in the Park and actually trying to budget a lot better finances, because again, it's like you said, with this pandemic, and never know what's going to happen. Definitely would like to have money set aside in case of a big emergency. So yeah, definitely been working on that during this time.
Well, that's good. That's real good. You gotta stack your money up. I did see some of the 52-week challenges on social media. That's great if you can allot yourself that money to be put aside every week. There were some that were every month, where you put $10 a month here, then you put $50 the next month. You won't save as much. I think it's probably $1,300 that you'll save at the end of the year, but it's a start. Yeah, you will see that and you're like, oh, okay, well, I can do that. I can double this up every week at least. Yeah, $10-$20. So yeah,
because I mean, even with that kind of challenge, the best thing that any financial advisor would say is just to at least have $1,000 set aside for an emergency.
Yeah, $500 to $1,000 I think is fair, especially in these times. If you do not need the stimulus money that's coming, the $600 if you're single, and 600 times how many ever dependents that you have, I would say split that in a third and save it, or save all of it if you can. Yeah. Because, we all got issues and bills and personal things that we need. But me, I don't care to be flashy. So, y'all grown. We can only put the information out there. Do what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. And even, again, with the budgeting and the planning, and even with the stimulus, there's still talks, and I think I seen something about Bernie trying to put his hat in to try to get the $2,000 going out there, and I think both Pelosi and McConnell's houses have been vandalized.
Pelosi didn't do anything wrong in my eyes, but McConnell, somebody spray painted. Where's my money? Hilarious.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, people are starting to do some things that make their voices known, which I think is a good thing. especially during these times, let it be known that they're not for play, so to say. So I think that's good that well, I won't say it's good that people are making their voices known, but again, I don't think the end game of vandalizing McConnell's house, I think is going to get the end result that people are looking for.
No, not necessarily. We'll get the results, but let them know that their salary compared to $600 is like a drop in the bucket for them. So they're not coming out of it with their own dollar bills. So
no,
just sign the damn bill and keep it going. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's more so. I think he's just continuing to look for the interests of the corporations.
Yeah.
That, they don't want to give out that much money. But even to give out $2,000, I think would be better for the economy than sitting on it and not giving it out at all.
Yes. Mitch McConnell estate is worth $22.5 million. So if you give him $600, that's his per diem for a week worth of food.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, nope, he'll be all right. Not at all. $600, and you got a $22 million estate, and you, I don't know, that pisses me off. I'm sorry for those of you who are affected by this. I am affected by it as well, but I don't know. I don't want to get gruesome with the cursing, so I shall move along. What?
I think you'll be fine getting gruesome with the cursing, especially in these times, because, these people in the government.
We would have the money if they get rid of the penny.
If they get rid of the penny?
Mm-hmm.
How so?
Just think about it. If you have something that you can round up to the next nickel or a dollar, so just round it up. Some countries don't even, I think Canada is one of them. You haven't seen a Canadian penny in a long time because they stopped making them, I think, I fact checked that on the exact date, but I think they stopped making those several years ago. If they stop producing the penny, they would save money. It doesn't make any sense. Why they screaming, we don't have it, we don't have it. But,
oh no, they have it.
Yeah.
It's just where they would like to have it allocated.
Yeah.
Is not where they want it to be. That's why they end up saying they don't have it. That's like someone that has $500, but they got their broke cousin coming around asking for some dough, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, I'm broke."
It costs $1.99 to make a penny in 2019, and a nickel costs $7.62. Yeah.
Talk about inflation.
On a nickel. $7.62. I got that. Let me cite my work from coinsnews.net. Yeah. $2 to make a penny.
How the things will do.
I don't know. The government sucks, and they all need their salaries readjusted to put some money back into it, because they don't work that long or that many days. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, 7.53 cents to make a nickel. Okay, that's what this says. 7.53, not $7.53. I opened it up and I read it again. Y'all ain't gonna keep calling me out. To hell with it. But yeah, we will have the money. But we're not gonna turn this into a political show.
No, we don't have to turn it into a political show, but I think some things definitely need to be said, because I don't know where you sit on it, but I've always been the kind of person that thinks that just in general, just like Congress and everything else, I think just needs a complete remodeling, because We have all these people that have been in the seats for so many years.
Shit, Mitch McConnell, 78.
Exactly.
He's $600, a lot of money.
Exactly. We got so many people in these seats, and they're just, and these outrageous salaries that they get paid, and no new train of thought has been coming through at all.
Nope.
Because one, they don't want to give up them seats because it's
comfy. It's warm.
Comfy, easy job. And yeah, I think the Senate and the House, all of them need to be on the same guidelines as the president, where they serve at the minimum 4 years, bow out, move on. At the most, they can maybe repeat another 4 years, but then after that, it's time for someone else to come in.
Yeah, make them earn it.
Yeah,
definitely make them earn it.
More so, rather than just them having a seat just because they got enough votes. Yeah,
nobody wants to run against them.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, we touched a little bit on the streaming services yesterday.
Yep.
I started watching something today.
What did you watch?
I didn't watch all of it. I started watching Sabrina. Anybody who knows me know I like witchcraft. This one is a little dark. It's a lot of dark. It has some I won't say Satan rituals in it, but they mention him a lot. Mm-hmm. Like they be like, "Who praise Satan?" And I'm like, "Whoa, blasphemy!" But it's really good. It's definitely not Sabrina the Teenage Witch that I watched growing up,
right?
But it's the adult version, and I'm actually waiting on the last season of Riverdale to come out.
And Sabrina's on what service?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, and I'm not watching that show that everyone is watching right now, Bridgerton. It's too much hype behind it. I gotta wait till some of that simmer off because I'm gonna be real pissed off if it's not as good as everybody say it is.
Okay, I must be out of the game because I've never heard of it.
I just came out like maybe New Year's Eve or within that time frame.
Right.
But I can't watch when everybody's talking about it because I'll be extremely upset, especially me being a writer. If the writing is off, that's why I like watching low budget black films. Shout out to my indie filmmakers and writers. The acting is not there.
Not all the time.
But the heart, you can feel it in the writing.
Yeah.
And I love it.
So speaking to that, have you tried to watch anything on UMC?
I have. I actually watched Double Cross with the twins, Erica and Eric. One's a doctor, one was supposed to have been a doctor, but he decided to do a different life. And I'm not going to tell the plot, but they actually literally started double crossing. Cross is their last name, double because they're twins. But they actually started double crossing people, which was fun until the end of that season when they got double crossed. So yeah, one of my other low budget films that I like watching is what I've watched several times is Plug Love, directed by Derek Scott. That was really good. Acting horrible, but I like it because it was there. It was the directing was good, the locations and stuff like that, but the storyline was something that you see every day growing up in the hood or black community. So yeah,
right.
And I think the guy name was Murder Pain that was in it.
Okay.
Leonard Grant. That's the government name. Sorry, Leonard. Or as Monique may say, Leonard. Leonard.
Oh. Yeah, I've watched a couple of those. I subscribed to UMC, and ever since then, I really haven't watched too many. I have been seeing ads for this show. I think it's called For the Love of Jason. That's on UMC.
Never heard of him.
I've been meaning to check that out, but yeah, I definitely need to get back into that bag because I was similar to you. Like I think I kind of got into that independent black movie bug. I want to say 2005 when I was in 2004, 2005 when I was in Okinawa, and I would just see some random people on the DVD, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. I forgot the name. I can't even think of the name of the movie right now. The first one. The plot was it had to do with she was pregnant. Woman was pregnant. I think she was and she wanted to get married to her husband. Husband wasn't ready to get married. I still can't think of the name of it.
So just about all.
Oh yeah.
And what did you watch it on?
It was a DVD.
Okay, so it wasn't a streaming service.
No. This was back in, like I said, in 2004, 2005. That's.
You don't remember the actor or actress's name?
No, not at all. I think actually Guy Tori was a supporting cast member.
Guy Tori.
But I can't think of the name of the movie at all. But I know that's when that kind of caught my independent movie bug. But yeah, that's something I definitely will get more into this year, especially with time.
I'm looking it up to see what movies he's tripping.
No, it wasn't tripping.
Okay, I was gonna say that's
no. That's way
tripping. Okay, so this one says With or Without You.
I think that's the one.
That had it had a lot of little brown babies in this one.
Yeah, With or Without You. I think that was it.
Okay. Mia Campbell got to her. Okay, yeah, I think I seen that one before, and that was I guess I was D-list celebrities at that time.
Yeah.
Cause Wendy Raquel, she's like the female Clifton Powell.
Yeah,
she's in every black movie. Hey, you gotta love the older actors and actresses that paved the way.
Yeah,
for the thespian community. So
Jennifer Lewis is usually almost in every movie too.
Yeah, she's the black mother of Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's the grandmama. The last few shows she's been the grandmama. So yeah, that's pretty good. With that, I have a mental health check for that just popped up. Yesterday we touched a little bit about saying no.
Mm-hmm.
That goes with your kids too, as far as not necessarily saying no to them, but allowing them to say no as well. Not necessarily in a rude way. Mm-hmm. But we put so much on our kids nowadays because they are exposed to a little bit more.
Yeah. And
we can't pressure the kids to do certain things.
Right.
If they don't feel comfortable, i.e. sports or after school activities and so forth. I was on the phone with one of my friends, and I was talking to my son, and he's of the age now where he can start walking from home from the bus. And I asked him, I said, well, how do you feel about that? And he was kind of adamant. I mean, he was kind of not understanding what I was saying to him at first about walking home. And then I explained to him, it's just 3 to 4 blocks up. You can walk straight down the street. Mm-hmm. You'll learn about the neighborhood a little bit more. So he thought about it, and, it was fine. He wanted to do it. So then it was up to me to want to do it. But she was like, oh, man. She was like, I would have never thought about asking how they feel about that, because you make kids nervous, and then that's how they mess up.
Yeah.
So you have to understand where they coming from. So they're small people, and they just got their brains. And men their frontal lobe don't develop until they can get drunk, and then it's downhill from there. 21, just in case you were thinking.
Right.
And then by the time y'all doing, y'all so inebriated. Anyway, we're not going to talk about the lesser sex right now.
Whoa. The lesser sex?
Men.
How are we the lesser sex?
In the Native American history, sir.
Okay.
Women did everything. Only thing y'all did, men, lay back, smoke weed, have sex. White man came and fucked all that up.
So you mean to tell me
women
no history of it, of us hunting?
Women hunted, gathered, skinned the bull, made the clothes, made the babies, made the babies hang on to the back, all that. It's on the internet. Use it. Did Native American women hunt and gather? Yes. Ask Jeeves.
I'm not.
He'll tell you.
I'm not doubting that women did do that. Not at all. Not saying that. But the way that you're painting the picture, you're making it seem like men did none of that at all.
Yeah, once the white man came and messed all that up for y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into
colonizer.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Nah, pull it up. Fancy pants. Yeah, that'll be another topic for another day.
Yeah.
Are men the lesser sex? Email me if y'all got any other answers to that.
Other than that, what else you got on your plate, ma'am?
Since you don't drink right now, I can't do the cocktail of the day or week with you, because you will be able to share it. I want to make a peanut butter and jelly mimosa.
That doesn't even sound attractive.
Something that I saw on the wide world web, but I can't have peanuts, so I can't push it off on you. Because you suck. So, the drinking in the park segment, we might have to hold off on that one. Because you are being rude to me.
That's not being rude. It's just something I haven't done, and it's something that it just doesn't strike me as something I want to do. It took me a while to finally get like that with cigarettes, but...
No pressure.
Oh, I know it's no pressure.
What was the last thing that you wasted money on that you could have gone without?
Besides cigarettes?
Well, that was 3-4 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the last thing you wasted your money on in 2021 since you were a smart ass?
Actually, nothing yet that I can think of. Well, I take that back. I did play the lottery.
That is not wasteful. Oh, excuse me. That is not wasteful.
It can be seen as wasteful. Because your odds of actually winning are pretty much slim to none. Like, you got to have all the stars aligned. You got to make sure that you pray to Allah, Jesus, the Dalai Lama, all that. And
say the Dalai Lama.
Do like 4 or 5 rituals. Sacrifice something in order for you to, possibly have a chance at winning the lottery.
I don't know what book he got that out of, guys. I'm so sorry. Sometimes he goes off on the deep end when I simply ask, are you going to turn left? So sorry. I just merely asked, what was the last useless thing that you spent money on?
Lottery tickets.
That wasn't okay. Okay, we'll go with that one.
What about you?
I really don't remember.
Because you spent that much already?
Oh no, you know me, a nerd. The last useless thing that I bought, I pretty much buy what I need. I don't have any useless things that much. I notice that when I do buy useless things, when I know that either I'm hiding it from myself because I'm ashamed, I end up losing it. But then when I need it, I'm like, dang, where is that? And then I find it, like, oh, okay, I must have hid it from myself till I really need it. So I really don't know. What was the useless thing I bought?
I know for me, the most productive thing that I've purchased, and I think it'll definitely help, is a new laptop. So yeah, and it'll definitely help with the podcast, and whenever I need to be mobile to do certain things, especially if I'm like out of town, trying to wait 5 minutes for the laptop to load and 3 to 4 minutes to wait for the program to load. No, this thing boots up in 5 seconds. I'm in programs in less than 5 seconds, and I'm able to do everything. So, yeah, I think that is the best investment I've made. And I don't want no mini man. So, yeah, and actually, it's the same laptop that I'm using to record this episode. So, so yeah, I think that is the best purchase I've made so far in 2021.
I don't remember having any best purchases of 2021 just yet.
Just yet. You still got plenty of time.
Definitely. I did start my my vision board today. My 2021 vision board.
Okay.
You want to know what's on it?
Sure.
Nothing.
So no vision as of yet for 2021.
I want to be surprised. As it happened, I'm going to add it. Because, I mean, every day is a blank canvas.
Yeah.
You have to have a goal and something to set your mind. Mine is whatever my path is, I want to make sure that I do it successfully. I want to make sure that I reach it and I'm not intimidated by it, but I'm excited about it. So nothing is on my vision board. As things show up, things are presented to me, and I accomplish them, I'll put them on there.
Okay. All right. So that's almost similar to I've been seeing a lot more lately where people are saying they get the mason jar, and as good events happen, they write them down and put them in the jar. So then once it comes to New Year's Eve and they getting ready to celebrate, they can actually, pull them out and take a look at them. I think, I never thought of it that way because, usually, by the time we get to the end of the year, depending on how the year went, especially towards the tail end, because we more so tend to forget the beginning of it. It's hard, especially if we had a rough 6 months of a previous year. It's hard to, reflect back on all the good events. Yeah. It's hard to reflect back on all the good events. So I think, having something like that, I think is definitely helpful to help, remind us that, we may have had some things that, dragged us down in that year, but here's all the good things that we can. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to do the mason jar. I'm not going to stop after the fact to remember to even put it in the mason jar. I'm not. It's a cute idea. Yeah. But no. That sounds like our Caucasian partners. Yes, I know. No, I've actually been seeing it more from the brothers and sisters post on social media.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I am okay if you are okay with it. I ain't doing it.
Right.
No. Not gonna even lie, but you can get all these popsicle sticks if you want. And a mason jar. So yeah. No. What's on yours?
I got two. One thing that I have been thinking about heavily as we're, moving deeper into 2021 is legacy. And just thinking about where I thought my legacy would be as a fresh and vibrant 20-year-old, and then
am I right now?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I see you trying to put that joke in. But no, just think about where you thought your legacy was going to be in the 20s, and then of course, it may shift and change again in the 30s, and as you get older, you start to think about what kind of impact are you going to leave? Is it just going to be directly with your children, or is it going to be or are you going to leave something bigger that has a bigger impact for more to follow? Or is it just on the people that know you or, interacted with you, at work or what have you? And it made me, again, just thinking about it overall, it made me think about the bigger picture, because I've always been a person that, I won't say completely spontaneous. Yeah. But I'm definitely been one to live in the moment. But thinking about legacy, and again, just the way that my mind is shifting and changing, is I'm more so now starting to see myself plan out a bit. Not saying I'm planning 10 years in the future or something like that, but now I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking weeks, months ahead. So, just wanted to pick your brain on that, where you think you see, your quote unquote legacy going.
It's definitely there. Being a boy mom, it's important to me that he has a stepping stone, because being a black boy is already starting the game off in the red.
Yeah, definitely.
So if he doesn't have to fight and scrape as hard to get in the game, he's already at least at the game. Yeah. He can, like I said yesterday, make your own lane. So I want to make sure that my legacy, being a mother, a single mother at that, me being in a male dominant industry, that I keep it going, and it can eventually roll over to him as well as my daughter. Right. So give her the leg up as well. Me, I'll be okay. But definitely setting it for them, so they can be, like I said, not starting life off in the red. Unlike 80% of our community. Yeah. Black or brown.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And that has been the biggest thing, that we dealt with. Because again, like I think we mentioned a little bit of it in the previous episode, where we were talking about the programming. Yes. And the kind of situations that we are kind of forced into and forced to deal with. That's like when me and my mother, we were in Walmart today, and as we were leaving, she was telling me about how she's seen and heard of some people taking like the Great Value brand of cereal, emptying out the contents of the cereal, and then stuffing clothes or whatever they could fit, into it, and then, go to checkout. And, that when she told me that story, it kind of made me think, it's like, you see two sides, or the way that my brain works, I see two sides. I see one side where, you see the desperation of someone doing something like that. Then you could also see I guess you could say the scam artist side of trying to get over. But then it also makes you think, well, there has to be a bigger reason why this person is doing that. And again, it comes back to like we were talking about again with the corporations and the almighty dollar. And it's like, what is it that person had to come up against to where they don't have the money for that, you know, and of course you have people that'll say, oh, well, you know, they didn't work hard enough, or, you know, they didn't, you know, strap their boots down to work hard enough to, you know, get where they need to be. But as much as people can say that, they're on the same token, you could just about I can name about 5 to 10 different people that didn't have to pick themselves up from their bootstraps. Everything was handed to them. Mm-hmm. So you see both sides of the world, you know, in certain situations. And again, it just makes you think about, you know, what we got to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
It makes you grateful for sure.
We will be back after this quick break. All right, we are back, and from the sounds of it, Miss MVP, sounds like you have a tip for us today.
Yes, finance tip of the day. It's the beginning of the year. We are all budgeting ourselves more so because we don't know what's around the corner at any given minute. So those of you who are saving money and have a plan, kudos to you. But those of you who are thinking about it or don't know where to start, just start small. Start with anything. You can start by saving the loose change, or saving every $20 bill that you have, or skipping lunch, the generic stuff that it is. But don't not start somewhere for sure. Gotta have a plan.
All right, thank you very much for that tip. All right, now we are getting into the Beat the Stick segment. What random topic do we have for us today?
I don't know if it's a topic or not, because it's, you know,
well, what's
kind of late for topic.
Yeah, what's on the stick?
Oh shit. What's the worst thing about your gender? Speaking of men being the lesser sex. And yes, that one was picked specifically.
Oh boy. We can be, if I have to pick one particular thing, we can be we can be very, very chauvinistic.
Okay, I can go with that one.
I'll stick with that for now.
Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're not just gonna walk away from this topic.
I asked you a question. You didn't ask me anything, sir.
Okay, well, what is the worst from your gender?
I don't know if you know this or not, but women are great. All women.
Yes, I can attest to that, but there are flaws with everything.
Then Beyonce tell y'all we flawless. Okay. I mean, you want to keep going?
Okay, but this is also from the same person that was singing about flaws and all. So,
yeah.
Exactly. So how can you ask someone to accept your flaws and all, but then turn around and say that you're flawless?
Wasn't my phone.
You're dodging the question.
That may be true. The worst thing about being a woman is, I won't say, well, I guess it is. We have a tendency to overthink things. Yes, we have a tendency to think with our emotions after we think with our actions. Maybe we should not have done that. Maybe it was true. We jump to conclusions a lot, and that's without a shadow of a doubt. Mm-hmm. But men do shit that we can't do. When you guys are sitting there watching TV and what you thinking? Nothing. You guys actually mean nothing.
Yes.
When we say we're not thinking about anything or nothing.
Y'all was thinking about 100 million things at one time. We
really mean we're thinking about nothing that concerns you at this moment.
Yeah.
So That's the only thing. Women can't turn off as quick as men do. So, to hell with you all. Yes, I said that.
All right.
We don't have any park benches yet. Do you have anything that pissed you off today? I can tell you it pissed me off.
The fact that I couldn't get a nap today. Yeah.
Inhales. Did y'all hear that gas?
The fact that I couldn't get a nap today, kind of pissed me off because like I said, I had a busy morning up until, recording, but I kind of mapped everything out to where I could get a nap. My body just would not let me.
Oh.
And I was just like, damn it.
Curse you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What pissed you off today?
DoorDash.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It took them an hour and 15 minutes to bring me my food. I was just a tad bit pickled.
How long were they supposed to take originally?
40 minutes.
Okay. So roughly about another, okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
About another 30 minutes you had added on to it. So.
Too long. He gonna say, I had another delivery 12 minutes up the road. So you mean tell me you passed by my house? Okay.
Probably for the bigger money in his eyes. Maybe.
That order's already paid for when he picks it up.
Well, maybe he thought he was going to get a good tip. If someone, didn't already leave the tip.
I tip on top of the tip because I used to be a server. So I put you a tip, a small little tip on the receipt because you got to pay tax. And I give you a bigger one when you bring me my shit. He didn't get one today. Nope, okay. Not today. My curly fries were cold. My wings is cold.
Oh.
I don't care.
I'm feeling for you. I mean, cold wings and cold fries, you don't want to deal with that.
No, not at all. But anyway.
Where'd you get them from? You don't remember.
It's a new place in the city.
Okay.
I don't like this city. It's a new place. It's a new one. I have to tell you off air. I really don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
Not trying to get them a plug for free, so I'm gonna have to look at my receipts. I'm just saying. But it's okay though. That's what pissed me off today.
Okay.
But Sabrina made me happy.
Well, that's good. Gotta always end it on a positive note.
Yes, it did.
All right, so in closing for today. What's the biggest takeaway you would like the people to have for going into their week, Miss MVP?
Check your mental health and check your bag. Them the only two things you need to worry about. Your mental health is straight, your bag should be straight. Which
bag in particular?
What bag you think? The only one that matters. The money bag. And not the rapper. Yeah, that's the only one that matters.
Yeah.
That's the only one that matters. That one good. 9 times out of 10, your mental health gonna be good, and more money, more problems for sure, but you can get rid of them problems by using the fucking word no. That checks your mental health all in the same time. Can I know? Will you? Hell no. Absolutely not. Y'all better learn how to use that word. I've been called many things. But anyway, that's a different topic for a different day. If I come back next week, you know what I'm talking about? He might not like me no more. But I appreciate you guys for listening. And again, good morning, good evening, and good night.
All right, my recommendation for everyone, she pretty much hit it on the head, but definitely be there for your family. And I'm not just talking about blood. You have your close friends, you have Everyone has those family members that they are real close to. We always have those play cousins, as you would say, that we're always close to. Definitely make sure you keep your surrounding group of friends, family close. Everyone always needs support in some shape, form, or fashion. So definitely make sure you have a good team around you, because if you don't have the good team around you, they will not help influence the way that you think.
And they take all your money.
Yeah, that too. So yeah, definitely make sure that your squad is where you want them to be. And if you're around people that you don't feel like you can be influenced in a positive way by, I think it's time to find some new people to hang out with.
Use that word no. They keep coming back. Y'all go learn how to use that word no. I'm telling you. No. Word of the day, damn it. Word of the year. No. They got a problem with them. Send me, see me, email me.
Speaking of emails, if you like the show, if you did not like the show, if you feel indifferent about the show,
or you got something just to say about the show,
yes, email us at convosinthepark@gmail.com. Again, that is convosinthepark@gmail.com.
But make it make sense. Gotta make it make sense. No, type out your words when you're emailing. Don't send no ebonics email. I will kind of, flag it as spam. I'm sorry. I can't read that shit. I'll kind of let you are something else hyphen and other. I ain't gonna read this shit. No. But it's been real, and I appreciate you guys, seriously.
Yes, and again, email us about anything, leave us any feedback, leave those reviews. You can also leave us a review on the Facebook page as well. Let us know how you're enjoying everything. Again, leave those reviews on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you find your podcasts. Looking for those 5 stars too. So I think that pretty much covers it for us, Ms. MVP. Again, thank you for joining us. And as always, have you had that convo yet? Why not?
What you waiting for?
Later, y'all.